Welcome to the deep dive. It feels like you literally can't have a conversation about future business strategy these days without AI, specifically generative AI, just dominating everything.
It's everywhere, isn't it?
Yeah,
And these aren't just, fleeting trends. They are fundamentally changing how companies work, how we work.
absolutely. And you hear leaders talking about it constantly, trying to figure out how to harness this massive potential for breakthrough performance.
Right. The question really isn't if AI is going to hit your organization. It's more about how you strategically weave it in.
Exactly. And that's really our mission for this deep dive. We want to explore how organizations can actually build AI into their strategic plans effectively.
Mhm.
We've got some great material to draw on. There's a really timely piece in Forbes by Vibhas Ratanji, plus some compelling insights from our collaborator, Kevin Brake.
Ah, yes. Kevin's work is always insightful on this.
Definitely. So the goal here is to give you the key steps, sort of a shortcut to understanding AI integration without getting totally bogged down.
And it's worth understanding because the scale we're talking about is just huge. McKinsey's latest numbers, they reckon generative AI could add something like, what, $2.6 trillion dollars up to maybe $4.4 trillion dollars annually?
Wow. Trillions. Across 63 use cases, they said.
Yeah, staggering figures. And what we want to do today is not just outline the steps, but really dig into the why it matters, and maybe uncover some surprising challenges leaders are facing right now.
Okay, great. Let's get into it. So, that Forbes article by Ratanji, it lays out three core steps. The first one is all about knowing your organization's AI maturity level.
Right. And maturity here isn't just, did we buy an AI tool?
No, exactly. It's much deeper, like a full audit, right? Looking at your current tech, your infrastructure, data quality, that's a big one, but also employee skills, even the company culture. Are people actually ready for this?
Precisely. You absolutely need that thorough review before you make any big AI bets. And it's interesting, Gallup's research found something quite counterintuitive here. Well, many employees who actually use AI sometimes, maybe once a year even, they report getting zero training on it.
Zero.
Yeah. And get this, only 6% feel very comfortable using AI at work. But 32%, almost a third, feel very uncomfortable.
32% very uncomfortable.
Yeah.
That's not just a small issue, that's a major organizational roadblock.
It really is. It underlines that this isn't just about plugging in new technology. It's deeply, deeply about the people involved.
So it's not just swapping systems. Leaders need to really understand those human barriers, not just the tech opportunities. The article mentions maybe bringing in experts, running workshops.
Sure, workshops and external advice can help, absolutely. But sometimes, the real insights come from actually talking to those employees who are uncomfortable.
Creating that safe space, you mean?
Exactly. Letting them voice concerns without feeling judged. It's about more than just training. It's that psychological safety to experiment, to admit what I don't know, understanding the human reasons behind data gaps or skill shortages. It really comes back to doing a proper SWOT analysis for AI, just like any other big strategic move.
That makes total sense. You have to know your internal landscape, your team's comfort level.
Yeah.
That's step one, non-negotiable. Okay, so the second big step from Forbes is aligning AI with your why.
Yes, connecting it back to the core purpose.
What I found really interesting here was the emphasis on linking any AI investment directly back to the organization's mission.
Absolutely. So if your core mission revolves around, say, customer centricity,
Right.
then any AI project you greenlight needs to show clearly how it makes things better for the customer, measurably better. We're talking clear outcomes, quantifiable ROI.
So maybe it's about personalizing interactions better to boost customer lifetime value, or perhaps automating processes to cut costs but also improve quality while staying compliant.
Or using data for better decisions to reduce risk, maybe limit financial damage, things like that.
But it's never just about the tech doing the work, is it? We've heard Kevin Brake say this over and over. Technology by itself isn't the answer.
He hammers that point home, and rightly so.
And the Forbes piece echoes that. It stresses that employees need to see how AI helps them personally contribute to the company's mission. And that Slack survey you mentioned earlier it really surprised me.
The one about admitting AI use, yeah, it's quite something.
Almost half of desk workers, 48%, said they'd feel uncomfortable telling their manager they used AI, worried it makes them look like they're cheating or maybe incompetent.
It is startling, isn't it? It points to this really deep fear of looking less capable, or maybe even being replaced. And that's not a tech problem, fundamentally. That's a leadership challenge.
Right.
Just announcing AI in the strategic plan isn't enough. You can get real skepticism.
So how do you counter that?
Well, instead of just mandates, maybe sharing actual stories. Use cases where AI clearly helped employees achieve better results, made their jobs easier or more impactful. That could build confidence much more effectively. It's about demonstrating value, making it practical.
Shifting from top-down mandates to bottom-up empowerment. I like that.
Yeah.
Okay, which brings us nicely to the third step, developing an adaptive strategy roadmap. And this feels like maybe the trickiest part, given how fast AI is changing.
It definitely is a challenge.
Yeah.
And the crucial word here is emergent, an emergent roadmap.
Meaning.
Meaning it's not your classic set-in-stone 5-year plan where you just list out AI projects A, B, and C.
Right, because they might be obsolete in 6 months.
Precisely. An emergent roadmap has clear strategic goals, sure, but it's built to be flexible. It has to pivot quickly when the tech evolves or the market shifts. I mean, think about the recent explosion in multimodal AI, text-to-video, advanced coding tools.
Yeah, that came on fast.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The company stuck in a rigid 5-year plan from, say, 2 years ago might have totally missed the boat on integrating those things just because their plan wasn't designed to adapt.
Okay, so ditch the rigid AI timelines. The idea is more like outline key milestones for the next, say, 3 to 5 years, maybe?
Sort of. Focus on getting some short-term wins. Pilot projects, quick tests, things with specific near-term roadmaps, that builds momentum.
Yeah, it shows it works.
Right, but the longer-term vision, that needs to be broader, more flexible. Adaptive timelines that you review, constantly checking against market changes, tech breakthroughs, business needs.
Regular check-ins and adjustments.
Absolutely critical. And it's not just a tech roadmap either. This raises a key question. Are organizations planning for the human side of this change?
Ah, back to the people aspect.
Yes. The article really emphasizes that alongside the tech plan, you need significant investment in change management. The cultural shifts, the behavioral changes required to actually make the AI strategy work.
That feels like the real integration challenge. Beyond the code, it's about upgrading the human operating system, you could say.
Well put. Because just sprinkling AI buzzwords onto a strategic plan without serious backing in communication, internal marketing, robust change management,
That's where it falls apart.
that's often where AI initiatives stumble. Yeah.
Yeah.
They failed to deliver the promised value because the people side wasn't managed properly.
Which really brings us full circle to that core idea from Kevin Brake. You mentioned his insight earlier.
Yes, his statement really cuts to the heart of it, I think. He says, if we don't plan for a future with AI, we are not planning for the future.
That sums it up perfectly, doesn't it, after everything we've discussed?
It really does. It underscores that this isn't optional. It isn't just one more item on the list.
It's not just a line item in the budget. It demands this ongoing, multifaceted approach. Tech, people, flexible strategy, all working together.
Exactly. Just adding the buzzwords or a budget line, that's superficial. It won't cut it. It demands a holistic, evolving strategy that sees AI as absolutely fundamental to where the business is going. Like Kevin says, planning for the future means planning for AI.
That's a really powerful thought to end on. So thinking beyond these specific strategic steps we've covered, what foundational shifts, maybe in mindset or even in organizational culture, do you listening think are most critical? How do we really embrace the kind of deep transformation AI can bring?
That's a great question for reflection.
We'd genuinely love to hear your perspectives on that. Please do take a second to like this deep dive if you found it useful, and definitely leave a comment with your thoughts or any questions you might have.
And of course, if you want to dig even deeper, there are plenty of great business strategy resources and AI research sites out there that offer more detail on getting organizations ready for AI adoption.
Excellent point. Well, thank you for joining us on this deep dive. Until next time.